Look at this tamarisk cutting. It was taken on the 10th of October, and now it's the 8th of November, almost 30 days, and the roots are growing really fast. I think it's time I potted it up. It is fun to grow and watch the roots grow. They're growing so really fast lately. Can we see the roots clearly? Look at that. Here they are, look. All that root growth. I shall now pot them up. Look at all that. I should pot up this tamarisk. It hasn't got any leaves, but it should put leaves back on again immediately. What happened was it was hot again, and they got a bit hot and miserable. But it's still alive. It's clearly alive. I should plant it out. I should plant it out now in a pot. So you can do this in a bottle of water with a tamarisk tree. Of course they root in a pot of soil too, but this is a fun way to do it. Children like to see the leaves growing. They grow as easy as wattle tree, not willow trees, don't they? Let's just pot this up a bit. This is the biggest pot I've got at the moment. Just have to gently pot it up without disturbing the roots too much. This is the biggest pot I've got. I'll have to go to the rubbish dump, won't I? There's usually more pots down at the local rubbish tip. And I'll keep it in the shade. The other little tamarisks are growing nicely. That should grow into a nice tree. I could do with more tamarisks. Birds like tamarisk trees. They do. They have such fine foliage, and they're nice places for birds to nest in, or at least to hang out safely in the cool and away from little birds. Little birds need a nice safe place to hang out. They do. Let's water that in a bit. That should grow leaves again soon enough. Come, let's show you the other ones, how well they're doing. I'll put it in the shade. Look at these little tamarisk cuttings. That's healthily growing now. That little one, just from a cutting. Showed in one of my earlier films. It's growing quite well now. Just have to take care of it and not let it dry out too much. Don't want to overwater it though either. In this sort of wet weather, dry weather. We've just had a bit of wet weather. That one's growing all right. Definitely growing, and the roots are definitely growing. This one's definitely growing. It's got a little wattle cutting experimenting in the same pot, but this one's definitely growing. Look at that. Definitely growing. So I have more tamarisk trees. I'll make birds happy. Here's another growing. New foliage putting on. It doesn't cost anything to grow them, does it? Just a little bit of earth, some old pots. This one's starting to take off. Just starting to turn green. Can we see? Better late than never. Still alive, it's just going green now. It got burnt. The stick got burnt in the heat. But it's definitely growing there. Coming back to life. So, these trees will make birds very happy in years to come. I shall plant them out and make a nice hedge with them. Just look at that, free trees. So lovely. Think of all the birds they're going to make happy. They sure will make birds happy. Definitely growing. Definitely growing. Beautiful. All from a bottle of water. Beautiful healthy foliage. All healthy and green. Look, here's a beautiful tamarisk tree. We can have lots and lots more just by planting out those cuttings, and it'll make birds really happy. And that's great, isn't it? Birds. Imagine all the homes and all the dialogues they'll have in the tree, talking to each other. They will. They love it. It's such fine ferny foliage. Beautiful. It's a beautiful spring day. Hooray, look. That's true. My sentiments exactly.